Hi all, Nado here from Fat Boy Solo. Heading off to Doolin for 2 nights. Yes, Doolin again. Heading to Nagles once more. This will be my 4th trip down to Nagles this year, 5th time down to Doolin. The first night was in a hotel with the 2 brothers and 2 nights mini car camping. And this is my 2nd night in the Volkswagen Sharon, or as I call it, Chardon. So I talked my brother into meeting me tonight. He has a Citroen Picasso C4, the same as me. And I've got all the equipment I use during the year, curtains, blow-up air beds, pumps, etc, etc. So he's going to try that tonight and see how he goes, and if it works out well, we'll be able to meet up and do a lot more places. So that's with him today. Tomorrow my other brother is going to pop down and we're going to do something similar. What I'm going to do today, drive up to Loophead Lighthouse, back through Kilkee Cliffs, Bridges of Ross, so and so on, mainly just to get them out of the house, especially the nephew needs to do something, so that should be good. And then the same tomorrow, my other brother and his 2 kids do the same. So I have enough stuff in the fridge here, I have enough stuff for a picnic for 20, so hopefully I'll be a little bit lighter going home. On a personal note, I have dropped my days in work, mentally, physically and emotionally. I'm just labouring for 5 days at the moment. So I've knocked it down to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and every second Saturday. I've only done 2 weeks of it so far, and I have to say it's made an awful difference. I work for very, very, very good, kind people. When I asked if I could drop it down, they said no problem. It wasn't the case of, maybe or whatever. It was, we'll work around whatever you want to do. You cannot ask for more than that. Not a lot of people would do that, in fairness. So very happy with that. So I'm going to do an awful lot more travelling around. I plan on doing the Wild Atlantic Way from Kinsale all the way up to Donegal, Mizenhead to Mallinhead, or Mallinhead to Mizenhead, whichever way you want to put it. I might even go to Dublin, Wicklow direction and go mad and do the whole coast of Ireland. So it'll give me something to do for the next couple of years. Plus, as I've said in the previous clip, I have photographs of Sharon in loads of different destinations in Ireland, all over Ireland. I'm not going to do the ones in foreign holidays. I'm not going to bother with that, but all the ones in Ireland, I'm going to go back to the same places, get the same photographs in the same spot, standing in the same area. And that's again something for me to do. It's something I want to do. It's for my head and so on. I also still have my trips on the bike. I've done a bit of the Wild Atlantic Way so far on the bike. I've brought my baby Yoda with me, and I have photographs of the bike, the Wild Atlantic Way sign, then the bike and the sign, and then the bike and Yoda and the sign. So again, that'll give me more something to do. If I wake up on a sunny weekend, I'll feck off on the bike. It was like today and it's pissy, I'll use the van. So I shouldn't be hanging around. I should be able to do a good few bits and pieces. I have my Sharon's cardigan here beside me. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's the wackiest of colours. I used to take the piss out of her when she wore it. Now it goes everywhere with me. It's either in the bedroom with me or on my travels it goes with me. I have her favourite perfume sprayed on it as well, so that'll be beside me tonight. So on that note, that's waffle number 1. I will get down to Doolin. I have the tent for my brothers, so I might have that even set up before they land. I want to try and get an area beside us so we can be close enough together. And just check out for me to get set up. I brought my bicycle. I have a little kind of storage tent for that, so I'll stick that up as well, but that won't take long to do. So we should be set up shortly enough. Seemingly there's some event on today in Croke Park, and Claire involved in whatever's going on. I don't care. So I'm sure the area down here is going to be packed and busy, but we'll feck off on our own drive and do our own thing and see how that goes. I don't like crowds. I am at the moment the far side of Loch Ray. I did make 2 other clips before this, but for some reason this camera is acting the Mickey. It's not taping properly. It keeps saying it's encoded and I can't watch it and so on. So I messed around with it and I think I've got it back to where it should be. So on that note, I will maybe have one more waffle before I end up in Doolin. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. If not, it'll be an odd weekend for me because I'm not going to be doing my usual drone footage, camera footage. I'll be entertaining the family. So I'll give them more attention than anything else. But I'll get a few shots here and there. Maybe take some old photographs from other weekends I was away and see how that goes. So yeah, on that note, until later on, good luck now. Thank you. Back again, just a quick waffle while I'm driving. I'm in the middle of the Burren at the moment. You can't see it, but over that way to my right is the Burren National Park itself. Not too far from here, there's a turn to the right, and when you take it'll bring you into the Burren National Park. It's a really, really narrow road. It is very tight. Take it handy if you do it. And not too far past that to the right again, which would be one field that way, is Father Ted's gaff. So it's in the middle of feckin' nowhere. I know they didn't do filming in the house. It's really just the house is a foreground. I know it's going to sound mad. A foreground backdrop, as they might call it. The front of the house was used, the garden was used, all around Clare was used. Technically the address is Corofin, but inside the house wasn't actually used. It was all done in the Falls Hotel in Ennistimon and made up studios. So as I said, the roads I'm on now at the moment, I am the far side of Gort, past Loch Bunny, and heading towards Corofin. I'm not too far from Corofin now as such. So in between the first waffle and this waffle, I'll stick up a few photographs or a clip of some sort just to make it a little bit interesting, and it gives me something to do. I can have an old chat here while I'm driving and take the boredom out of it. I don't mind. I like being on my own, hence Fat Bike Solo. I like the solo bit. I have the radio, I have my coffee. This is a Starbucks mug, and it's a serious piece of kit. 2 hours at least that coffee is warm. Now I'd be very curious to look back at this clip and see the road I'm on is fucking bumpy as heck, and I've got stabilization on, I've got rock steady on the camera. I'd be very, very curious and delighted to see if it actually works as well as it's meant to, because this camera is bobbling all over the place. So yeah, anyway, not too far from Corofin. Maybe I'll have one more waffle before I finish. I was doing well with the weather. It's just started to rain again, but usually myself and ourselves are always fairly jammy when we got down to Lahinch or near the area. It started to get bright, and you could see from wherever we were, you can see the sea, you can see the sunshine, so maybe I might be lucky. You can hear the rain tapping off the roof. I was going to say tapping off the roof, tapping off the windscreen as we speak. So sure, we'll see how it goes. Anyway, on that note, maybe one more waffle, maybe not. I'll let you know when I get to the campsite and I'm all set up. Talk to you later. Cheers, thanks, bye.